everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. I wanted to talk to you today about Brussels sprouts. It's a food that is trending right now. It's one of the top 20 most nutritious foods. So I thought it would be fun to show you how to use these little Cabbage Patch Kids in a hot dip recipe. It's so good. Usually when people buy Brussels sprouts, these are fresh Brussels sprouts, you don't want to be able to smell a strong smell in them. You just trim the bottoms of them and pull off any loose leaves. Most people would toss these in some olive oil, maybe put them on a sheet pan and roast them. They are so good. I usually cut up little bits of bacon to go on the sheet pan too, because it just makes them taste so much better. You can steam them. I'm gonna sliver them or shred them and put them into a hot dip that we're making today. This tool is called a simple slicer and it's fantastic. It's like a mini mandolin. It does 3 different heights of slices, so it's perfect for potatoes, it's perfect for tomatoes and onions, and I use it for cucumbers and things like that. I'm gonna set it on the number 2 depth, and I'm gonna put my Brussels sprouts into the food holder, which keeps my hands away from the blade. I'm not gonna cut myself. And then press down and sliver them onto the cutting board. Just like that. Gonna put the slivered pieces into an oven-proof or a microwave-safe bowl. I'm using a mini stone baker here. And we need 3 cups. So I did some ahead. And we're gonna cut up some green onions. I've got 2 green onions, and I always like to use kitchen shears to cut green onions instead of a knife. Funny, anytime I'm doing a vegetable dish, I think of my brother, because my brother growing up hated vegetables. No trees, those are broccolis for him. No brains, those are little pieces of cauliflower. But the neat thing about this dip, I made this as a practice one time in the lunchroom at work and didn't tell people what I was making, and then walked around and offered the dip to everybody, and they tried it. And I called it an artichoke dip. People ate it. And afterwards I told people, you know, that was a Brussels sprout dip. And they go, oh, I don't like Brussels sprouts. It's like, I guess you do. I'm gonna drizzle about 2 tablespoons of oil on top of the green onions and the Brussels sprouts, and I'm gonna pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes. While that's cooking, we're gonna mix together some cheese, some Greek yogurt, and some mayonnaise, and some garlic and salt and pepper. That's what's going in this bowl. So here's a little tip for you with your cheese. If you wrap it in foil, it keeps the light off of it and it won't go moldy as fast in your fridge. Calls for a cup of cheese, but you know how much I love cheese. There might be a little bit more than a cup in there. And this is the fine microplane grater, and I have some fresh Parmesan. This just makes it snow cheese into the bowl. A couple garlic cloves. So yummy. 2. Next we'll put in our mayo. So I have a cup of mayo, half a cup of Greek yogurt. We're gonna do a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. So I have my citrus press for that, and the lemon goes in upside down, so when we press it, we get all the juice, and it practically turns the fruit inside out. And a little bit of salt and pepper. Give this a stir. The lemon juice really gives it a really fresh aroma. The steamed Brussels sprouts with green onions in it. We're gonna add our cheese, mayo, Greek yogurt combo into there and stir it up. It smells garlicky and lemony, so good. And I don't think a little bit more cheese will hurt. It's more parm on top. Both of my kids love Parmesan cheese. One time when Hannah was really little, like 3 years old, she found Parmesan cheese shaky bottle in the fridge and sat down on the couch and shook it into her mouth. Try to get that smell out of a couch. Oh my God. It's gonna go back in the microwave for 6 more minutes and it'll be ready. Here it is, hot out of the microwave, all melty and looking delicious. If one of your goals this year is to eat more veggies, this is a great way to do it. I hope you make this.